Hey guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be discussing how most of the people you know are living paycheck to paycheck and how we can avoid that. Now, before we get started with this video, go ahead and smash that like button, and in the comments below, comment ways that you're saving money every month instead of wasting it. Alright guys, so number one is keeping up with the Joneses. So pretty much what this one is, people want to go buy the biggest house or the most expensive car in the neighborhood. They want to show off to their friends and family. They want to look better than them, but in reality, they're just wasting their money that, they should be investing really into something that will make their money grow instead of money depreciating because, the car's value is going to go down. Now the house, if you're not keeping up with it, of course the value is going to go down, but if you're keeping up with it, it will go up. But there's so many expenses involved in the house that, there's no reason to buy a $1 million house instead of a $500,000 house, let's say, for example, just to keep up with your neighbors. Alright guys, so number two is no budget. People just don't have a budget. They seem to think the more money I make, the more I can spend. They don't have any type of idea where the money is going or how it's coming in. As soon as it comes into their bank account, they find a way to just spend it and have nothing left. You know how we get extra paychecks 2 times a year? If you get paid bi-weekly, you get 3 paychecks, and then if you get paid weekly, you get 5 paychecks for 2 months in the year. Well, people seem to think, oh, well, that's an extra paycheck, so I'm just going to go blow it on whatever. They think that money came out of nowhere, but in reality, you still work for that money. There's 26 weeks in a, 26 weeks in a year, so you're getting paid for every week you're working. It's not an extra paycheck. But people just, they don't take care of their money, and they don't know what they're doing. All right, guys, so number three is going to be eating out. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be guilty of this one, but if you're eating out half of the week, you're wasting money. It's a lot more healthier if you just meal prep. So go to, let's say, like Sam's Clubs or BJ's and buy a bunch of food in bulk. It's going to be cheaper if you buy it in bulk. Take your Sundays and just meal prep Sunday night, and you'll have food ready for the rest of the week, whether it be lunch, breakfast, or dinner, whatever works for you, if you're working or going to school. Now, meal prepping is going to save you a lot of money because it just takes a little bit of effort from you. And, if you're eating out one or more meals a day from McDonald's or somewhere, you're eating up your wallet, honestly. So start meal prepping and save your money. Do you guys meal prep? If you do, comment below. All right, guys, so number four is going to be upgrades. So every time like a new phone comes out, let's say, you're going to go out and get the most expensive phone, whether it's like $1,000 or $2,000, you're just going to go get it because you think it's going to make your life so much better. But in reality, your old phone was just as fine as the new phone is. It might have like a couple of new features, but it's not like a huge update. People buy items like this because they just think, oh, well, let me just go get it and spend my money. It's not going to matter. But in reality, you don't need to buy things like this, like phones, watches, clothing, even like new cars or something. It's not going to make your life any different getting this new model compared to the old one. It's just throwing away money where you could have just kept your old one and it would have been fine. I mean, it's fine to get it if it's dead, but if it's not dead, don't fix it. All right, so number five, we just mentioned it actually for a brief second, cars. If you're constantly upgrading to a new car and wasting your money, all the time, just keep getting new cars every couple of years, it shouldn't be something you're buying every couple of years. A car should be something you're buying every like 10, 15, 20 years. So as long as the car is getting you from point A to point B, the car is great. So don't worry about it. As long as it's running good, you don't have to do anything. You should keep it at least for 10 years and it should be running, and just keep fixing it, doing your monthly maintenance, yearly maintenance things. You should not own more than one car also per driver's license in your household. So if there's two of you in the house, 2 cars is enough. You don't need 3 or 4 cars because there's no reason for you to have 2 cars. You can't drive 2 cars at one time. So either get one car or, you guys get 2 cars together, but don't be getting extra cars for no reason, and don't just keep piling up cars, new cars for no reason. All right, guys. So number six, it's going to be toys, I guess you could say. People spend a lot of money on toys, like let's say four-wheelers or like new guns, and they feel like, that extra money that they have in their bank, that they need to go spend it on this stuff just because they have it. But in reality, you might not even go like four-wheeling every year. I mean, I could understand if you went all the time, if you lived somewhere in the woods, but if you're only going like once a year or once every couple of years, there's no point in spending money on these stupid things, because that gun also, you might not even be going to the gun range that very so often. And if you are, you might as well just have one gun. You don't need 5, 6 guns. Why? There's no point that gun is just going to be collecting dust, and so is that four-wheeler or whatever else you're buying with your money. It's just going to sit in the closet and it's losing value and not making you money. All right, guys, and number 7, the last one, is going to be not increasing your income. So you have to keep constantly moving up at your job, let's say. So every year you got to learn something new and try to get a pay increase. And if you're not getting a pay increase at your job and there's no way of doing that, you need to go out and get a new job, because that's the only way you're going to make more money. Now, you're not going to save more money if you're spending more. And every year you're going to be spending more, and then inflation, 3% every year. So another thing you can do is maybe like a side income. So if you want to invest into something that will pay you passive income every month or every year, or start flipping items on Amazon. A lot of people go out for yard sales and they get these little like toys and just objects that they can find, and then they go on Amazon and resell that stuff and make some money on the side. So you got to find a way to increase your income one way or another. All right, guys, so these were some of the ways that I have seen people spend their money and live paycheck to paycheck. Instead of saving up and planning for the future, don't be one of these people. Now go ahead and smash that like button and make sure you subscribe and leave a comment below. What are some ways you're going to be saving money this year? And I'll see you guys next time.